Hi guys, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Tyranny. I had a comment from someone saying that my commentary sound was quite low in comparison to the game. And I had that feeling too, reviewing the videos. So I lowered the game sound in my OBS recording. And it sounded alright to me. We will make a few videos and look how it sounds afterwards. And if you guys have any comments, any criticism, any tips, please leave it in the comments. I appreciate any feedback so I can make better content. So let's see, we arrived at this place. Do we have a world map? No. Maybe. Minimap. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, but we fast traveled last episode to this place. And then we saved, so let's see what we have here. This is to go back to the world map, I guess. Anything else? We have these people here, so maybe we should talk to them first. Can we? We can talk to that one. Take what you can carry, but leave the cart. What? Let's see. Hail, Fatebinder. The disfavored scout nods at your approach. Camp's on up ahead. Don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. Stirling Hagnon. I still don't understand what I have done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll. But she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? I am not allowed to trade one thing for another? It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sorts. He's Lethian's Crossing. And she is a disfavored one. You're on disfavored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful they're even listening to you speak. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack a proper permit, your goods are forfeit. I guess that's probably it. And we are like a judge or something like that, so let's do this one. A trade permit? Well, how was I mean, to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us, and not our problem. Maybe march your butt to the bastard city and plead your case before Tunon. But we'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more bearable. This is not really any of my concern, right? I think I shouldn't intervene into like small fry like this. Right you are, we'll take care of this vulture. The Crescent Runner nods to you with a knowing smile. Okay. Oh, they are all gone. Okay. Can we loot anything here? Yes, we can. Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. What's that? The voices of Nerat told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half of the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? I don't have enough lore. His Voice of Nerat. Known in his official capacity as the Archon of Secrets, the Voice of Nerat is equal parts genius and madman. Rumors about that he can steal the minds of others. Okay, we read this already. But it's none of the two Archons that are army leaders, or is it? Is it one of them? Maybe, maybe not. Kairos' most powerful magic is that of the Edict. Commandments cast upon whole regions that can control and destroy man and nature alike. Once cast, an edict can rain fire, wither crops, demoralize citizens, usher in endless night, or do whatever it is that Kairos envisioned. No known force, magical or mundane, can stop an edict. Whoa. Guy must be quite powerful. It's a name out of legend. For centuries, the Overlord has consolidated power, sending vast armies to swallow entire realms. The most powerful mystic the world has ever seen, Kairos, can issue edicts. Magical proclamations that level cities, spread pox, sunder the lands, or change the course of seasons. Okay. I'm here to deliver an edict. That makes a crazy kind of sense, considering how long the siege has taxed the armies. I can understand why Kairos would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? Ascension Hall by Kairos, Day of Sword, or all will perish. 26th of every month, or span, is Kairos Day. It is a day of holiday and rest for all within the Overlord's empire. Each Kairos Day is the last day of its span, and is referred to by the span's name. Kairos Day of Swords, therefore, is the 26th day of the span of swords. I don't know in which span we are. That's not for you to know. You have gained fear with verse. Loyalty, tier 1 already, 22% to tier 2. Fear, 62% to tier 1. If you're telling the truth, I suppose I hear about it soon enough anyway. She nods to herself. I really ought to be meeting with the Archons. The war tent is just past the center of camp. She nods toward the northeast. One last thing, be careful around these disfavored types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Okay.
On it.
There we can go to the map, I guess. This is the camp entrance. Let's see if there's anything down here.
They won't
Maybe
see me
something
coming.
hidden. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, look at you. Our gatecrasher from the court. The Gates of Judgment is the name given to the mountain pass separating the tiers from the Northern Empire. The treacherous scree slopes and deadly rock slides create a nigh impassable barrier responsible for centuries of peace between the two regions. Well, look at you. Our gate crusher from the court is still in one piece. The guard pounds his chestplate in salute. Welcome to this favored camp. Always happy to have an honored ally pay us a visit. Raven Ash, the last of the great northern generals. Oh, this is the general of the disfavored. Raven Ash protects. Gain favor. That he does, the warrior nods in approval, then taps twice on the gate to signal your arrival. Be well, Fatebinder, glory to Kairos. Who are you? What do you want? Hail to you, guardian of the law. The man dressed in merchant finery greets you with a smile. You have a few excess rings weighing you down. Best unburden yourself before battle. You know that if the disfavored suffer a merchant merchant in their camp. That must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. He points to his collection of shields, rations, satchels, wineskins, and other sundries. Take a look and see if something interests you. Let me see your wares. Pentibor rubs his hands, eyes alight. Let's see if we can find something you might like. What do we have? We don't have much at the moment. Only what we have equipped. Stash? Oh, we have stuff here. Party stash. Okay. Whetstone. Waking Dead. Lesser Sigil and Lesser Healing Potion. She also has stuff. Skycap. Water. Another sigil. Let's put the sigils in here. And some meat. Self, vitality, and might. While this raw meat looks edible, it has a strange odor. Restore... No, +1 resolve. This water skin is filled with cool, refreshing water. Okay. Camping supplies. We still have enough. I mean, I don't know if 4 is enough. Store help, no. Bloodmaw, scroll, water, meat, lesser potion. What does this do? Whoops. One finesse, 1 quickness, 1 wits, and 1 vitality. 10% melee damage, 2 armor. All stolen? +2 armor. Stolen for -10 accuracy. What are we using? What kind of weapon? Oh, she has a lot of equipment. She is using Red Rivers and a bow. I don't know if she will stay in our party after the conversation, so let's see. We are using a Phalanx and a Staff of Boreal Frost. Dagger, hammer, javelin, spear. Minus armor penetration. Plus range. Does this one not have a ranged attack? No. Okay. I think I like having the ranged attack. But it's bronze. Bronze is quite bad, right? Minus DPS. Yeah, I will try to find a javelin, a better javelin somewhere else. Got no time to chitter. Too much armor to mend. Speak to Uncle Pentibor if what? If you rings to trade. Okay. Oh, there's a dude in jail, it seems. Sterling Hagnon. And this guy? Stone Shield. Iron Walker.
You see that?
What? Oh, over here. Let's get that. Agate, Bloodstone, and a bronze dagger. A meager portion of game simmers in the large copper pot. Fragrant spices attempt to mask the potent smell of water. Whatever creature they've decided to cook. Okay. There's loot too. Marcus and Lucia. I hope this shows up red or something if you are stealing. I could go to sleep here. No, would you like to rest for 8 hours? No. From your vantage point you see tents trail off, obscured by the rising smoke of campfires. The soldiers you see appear somber and quiet, a calm before the storm. Okay. Who are you? I am Lucia. This is Marcus. The disfavored soldier points to the armored man next to her. And you must be the Fatebinder. From under her helmet, you hear an audible scoff. We've been assigned to your hospitality, Marcus quickly interjects. While you remain on this favored ground, if you should need a place to rest, we can make the necessary preparations. What can we do for you? Oh. Tell me about yourself. Lucia, tell me about yourself. How have your skills fared in battle against the Oathbreakers, Marcus? What is it like serving with the disfavored? I'd like some training. I could use some training. Okay, they can train me also. That's interesting. Not now. Let's see. This looks important here with the two guys. So let's see. This is probably where we have to go. Yesterday you shied me for wishing to wait. Now you suggest an even longer delay. Who's this guy? Iron Marshal Iranius. Fifth Eye. Oh yeah, he is the Voices of Nerath. Okay, that's their Archon. And this one is Graven Ash.
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
The Archon of War pounds his staff on the ground to punctuate his words. A large and imposing man to begin with. His profile is made larger still by his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystic energy. Okay. Graven Ash. Oh, he has his private favor and wrath. Not the same as the disfavored.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery. But I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
The Archon of Secrets passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks, twirling the rod of hypnotic circles. Well, hello there, Fatebinder. We'll be with you in just a moment. What? Okay. That's funny. Emerald luminescence seeps from the seams of the Archon's ragged red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck ought to be. His mask seems to float and spin, never pivoting or bending naturally. Oh, so he is really an Archon, or
Hey,
not?
watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
Okay. Verse whispers fearful as she beholds the Archons. I am here to proclaim Kairos' edict. The valley has... Oh, wait. Remain
I
silent.
always know you've run out of things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vendrian Guard? Your fearsome reputation has gone flaccid, for it seems you cannot control your soldiers, or perhaps you simply choose not to.
Iron Marshal Iranius. My lords, the Fatebinder has arrived. The disfavored commander raises her voice, trying with little success to speak over the Archons. Perhaps we could table this discussion and let our guest speak.
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
The Archon of Secret twirls his scepter. Can you hear us, Fatebinder? Cough if you have... If we have your attention. We could cough. Okay. This is interesting. His leather-wrapped hands flipping the heavy rod with an effortless flow. Cough.
And I thought you had left agents within these Tearsmen when they surrendered. Either you failed to see this coming, or you knew and let it happen. Incompetent or in cahoots, either way, this mess has your filthy stink all over it.
The Archon of War lurches forward, resting his weight on his war maul as blue luminescence crackles around his armor.
We look forward to seeing you explain to Tunon why the Archon of War could not close the vice on this trivial little insurgency. When we are crowned the ruler of the Tears, we shall have this place renamed to Ash's Folly in your honor.
The voice of Nerat. Good, now pay attention, you might miss something. Catching it as it descends back down. Okay.
If I could trust the information I get from you and your conscripted mouth breathers, perhaps I'd order my cohorts around a bit more aggressively. But last time I trusted your all-clear report, my troops failed to come home.
Oh, Ash, old boy. If you're going to have a little sob every time one of your nieces or nephews dies to the Tearsmen, perhaps we should have Siren sing you some calming lullabies to help you cope with your grief.
Who is Siren? The Archon of Song and the youngest Archon sent to conquer the Tears. Young and inexperienced, Siren is sworn to the voices of Nerat, who uses her powers of charm and manipulation to swell the ranks of the Scarlet Chorus with volunteers. Take care that you don't learn too much, Fatebinder. An excess of knowledge, of curiosity even, can earn unwanted attention. Hold your tongue. I will not have you denigrate the honor of our fallen brethren. The commander's hands moves to the hilt of her blade, though the weapon stays sheathed. I'd be doing us all a favor if I cracked open that excuse for a head. Whoa. Really? This guy talks like that? To the Archon? Fifth Eye. They bicker like children, do they not? The fifth eye's grating tenor pierces the tension in the tent, and all eyes land on the Crimson Spear. I mean only to say welcome to our guest, the Fatebinder. The armored retainer bows with rushed inelegance, then rises to salute. And not a moment too soon. Oh, I've gained favor with both. Governor Archon's will. Long have we been honored by your iron. Now we are honored by your presence. I must apologize for my lord. Tempers run high of late. Governor Archon's will? But that's us, probably. Bow to the Archons. Apologies for the sudden entrance. I've traveled long to be here.
How wonderful you could join us, Quakebringer, Executioner of Cairn. You grace us with your presence. Here's hoping you have another edict for bringing childish Archons to heel.
Oh, why did I lose favor with them? Wrath. Oh. Immediately 1 tier of wrath. Here also, and no favor at all.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edring. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, for that is the sort of camaraderie that Kairos demands of us all.
On the last of his words, the Archon of War glances at the voices of Nerat, furrowing his brow as he utters the word camaraderie. I come bearing an edict of Kairos.
It seemed only yesterday you were proving your worth in battle, assisting my warriors in the siege of the bastard city. Now Kairos has chosen you for a second time to proclaim an edict. Tell us, good Fatebinder, What sort of punishment does the Overlord have in store for the Oathbreakers?
The Overlord's loyal servants must hold Ascension Hall by Kairos' Day of Swords, or all in the valley shall perish. It seems you need some encouragement to work together. Kairos' edict will end the lives of everyone in this valley and blah. In honor of the incompetence and disarray, the edict will execute every living thing in this valley unless... Let's go the middle route here, not calling them incompetent, but not also saying that the loyal servants. It seems you need some encouragement to work together. Kairos will end the lives of everyone in this valley unless Ascension Hall is claimed by Kairos' Day of the Swords. The earth sways with each word you utter. The air thickening with warmth as you pronounce the thirstily praised commandment. It's every syllable drafted by the hand of Kairos. With the edict proclaimed, your pulse quickens and the muscles in your legs, worn from a long trip down the mountain, feel renewed. The tired limbs now nearly buoyant with vigor.
The Overlord means to compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive. We'll need to advance across the Mittani. We lose everything if we stand still. And we move to backup Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time. So we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
The Archon of War taps a finger against his temple. A low rumble escapes from under his beard.
So you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? A baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
The Archon of Secrets passes the scepter from one hand to the next, chuckling softly with each toss. Watch him squirm, so many tears over replaceable, expendable, useless soldiers. I miss the old Archon of War. You'd never see blood echo in a blubbering mess over a few dead killers. He'd use the knuckle bones of his best disciples for jewelry, and even made a breastplate out of his dead brothers. Oh. Bicker all you wish, you're just wasting valuable time. Are you too daft? It is your indecision and bickering that necessitated this edict. Learn to work together or we're all doomed. They call you the Archon of Secrets, but you certainly don't seem to know anything remotely useful. Oh. I could do this. I don't know why. Learn to work together or we're all doomed.
The Fatebinder is right. We're acting not as leaders, but as children. I've no time for your foolish japes and petty taunts. We should focus on the objective at hand, and that is taking the Mittani River, and then advancing to Ascension Hall and ending this edict.
Then enough talking, there's work to be done. My lord, Barrick, though you know him only by name, Barrick is a commander of the Stone Shields and well regarded by the disfavored High Command. My lord, Barrick and his hand and his band have been drilled on the Echo Call assault plan. The Crescent runners should be briefing him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movements along the river. I will dispatch him at once. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping her gauntlet to her breastplate. Oh, it's a woman? Okay. And I will ensure the chorus stands ready to march. If the disfavored can take the river, the chorus has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it. Verse, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunon's chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
He doesn't like me. Wrath 2. Okay. Wrath 1, favored 3.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
The Archon twirls his scepter, then taps the fifth eye on the shoulder, and the two depart. Suit yourself, Fatebinder, the more you ignore us. I didn't ignore him.
Finally, the fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, but I will never understand why the voices of Narot is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the Edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time, to help us wrap up this last objective. If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
I'm short a few scouts, short a few soldiers, short a few everything. I'm sure my brethren would be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. And what of the Scarlet Chorus? How will they be helping?
I ask myself that question often. While we take the river crossing, the Scarlet Chorus should be using their sizable presence to remove the Oathbreaker patrols lurking in the outer valley.
The Oathbreakers have maintained a sizable force outside the Citadel. We need the Chorus manpower to scour the region, otherwise the Oathbreakers will attack at our heels once we cross the Matani. I would be honored to help. The Iron Marshal salutes, grave and ash, then turns to leave the tent. I will be at the training grounds, readying the soldiers. Find me there when you are ready. She pauses, clearing her throat, and though I am loath to mention it, the chorus can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the outer valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhat in that rat's nest they call a camp, due east. Seek him out if you must. Okay. Quest completed. Proclaim Kairos Edict. Talking with companions. Once a companion joins your party, you can talk to them at any time by selecting the conversation icon on their portrait. Each companion who joins you will have important information about the Vault of Terratos and their own opinions on the factions and situations you encounter. Knowing how they feel about events will allow you to make choices that build your reputation with each companion. Companions will also interject their opinion into conversations you are having with other characters. How you respond to their statement will alter your reputation with that companion and others in the party. Okay. Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. With each level, your maximum health increases and your character is fully healed. You also increase one attribute of your character and purchase a new talent. Click on the level number on your character portrait to spend your points or press C. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, that will be it for today. Next time we will do the level up and we will explore the remainder of the camp, maybe talk to some more people and see what they are expecting of us. And maybe to this prisoner here, see why he's in jail. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Come back for more next time and I will see you soon. Bye.